Hey everybody, it's Bordessa from Ukulele.com. In this lesson I'm going to show you how to play Kawika by the Sunday Manon. It's kind of an old song, but it absolutely jams. So I'm just going to go over the intro because the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. I'll post a link with some chords. So, it's in D minor. Okay, so you start with a punch on D minor. D minor is 2, 2, 1, 0. Just like F, except you're adding your third finger on the second fret of the C string. Okay, so a punch is just one strum. And then from there you can just hold the D minor shape, and we're going to be kind of playing everything right around that for the first part. And then you're going to play the second fret on the C string with your third finger 3 times. And then you lift up your first finger from the E string, so you just get the open E note twice. Then you put your first finger back on twice, then back to the open E twice, and then back to the D note on the second fret of the C string. Okay? So you're going to wrap that and play it 4 times. So it's going to sound like this. And to kind of help it jump out and make it sound a little bit more interesting, you can put some kind of syncopation in there when you're picking. If you kind of lift off that first fret note and cut them off so they're shorter. And you can do that same thing with the E notes. So you could play the same thing and play it just so everything rings as long as possible, but it doesn't sound as good. So C, where everything rings as long as possible, like this. It's kind of flat. But if you kill some of the notes early, it gives it a little more depth. So the next part starts the same, except you're going to go to the F note and you're going to hit that 4 times. And then you do a hammer on from open E to the F and a pull off. And then you go to D. And then it's E, C, E, C. And then to the first fret of the E string, F. And then third fret, G. And then you take that and you slide it up to the 8 and the 7 on the E and A strings. So it's kind of a C shape. From there you go to a D minor shape on the 5th fret. You're just bowing across the bottom 3 strings on the 5th fret. And then you roll down those and end up on the bottom string. So it's going to be roll 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then you go up to the 7th fret, 8th fret, and then you can slide that 8th fret one up. So that's an extra 2 on the 10th fret. Then back to the 8th fret, 7th fret, and then hammer on to the 8th fret and pull off. And then you go to a C note on the 8th fret of the E string. So you're moving up a string. Do that 3 times. And then you can just hit that C interval right there, which is the 8th fret on the E string and the 7th fret on the A string, and slide it down. And then you go into the rest of the song. And the chords for the song are pretty simple. During that intro there, it's just D minor and C. And then for the verse, you go in with D minor again, same idea kind of. Then A7. C7, and that dumps you right into F. And that's E minor, just punches on E minor, A7, and back to D minor.